NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, they'll run it here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelce on the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards and a victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Booker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The drive will commence with a run. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll run again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cleveland offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 29, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run the option left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 15 yards. Now Mahomes. Running right through it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave him a shot at the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And that was this time. They're going to try and get 3 before that. We'll see what they dial up on this next snap.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for it and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns. Adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Mahomes now on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Here goes a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
I'd say it's not panic time either. Let's be honest about it. Leading possession here. Now what you're looking for when you're down by the scores.
Absolutely not trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
This position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And some room to run now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. He just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and 12, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I guess no need to force it, but you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now back to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second and 3. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the draft record. He made a little shallower than that as he worked straight across the field. He's hoping to gain any yardage.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 40 yards rushing for them now in the ballgame.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And
he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. This first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Baker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 5. He's got Mooney, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay. Who stood in this spot before, he always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they will take a knee here. It's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes.